Richards. That one, Ben Richards, good look, good with that. So much style on this fella. The boy from the bush, they call him, and here comes Brad Birch. Riveting on the gets up, it's it, Birchie. Hangs on to that four straight by one hand and tweaking it up with a nice looking Indian air up the top there as well. Brad Birch, not only one of the best in the world freestyle motocross rider, he's a Victorian as well. Stop it, Birchie, crazy. Back on over this way, Ben Richards, powered by how about that from Benny Richards? Hands and feet on the bike that time. How about it, ladies and gentlemen, the boy from the bush, make some noise for Benny Richards over there. Good on you, Benny, good to have you. Ripping back over this side, we might have a bit of friendly competition between the boys here today. One guy goes big, the other goes yeah! How about that one? Tipping the head down and boots up to the sky for a big ruler. She comes on over. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, would you please welcome back to Sandown Supercars, the boys from Airtime FMX. Praising us out over here, and I tell you what, these boys have been like caged tigers this morning. They saw the sun come out and they were like, hey Tommy, we want to start hitting these ramps over here. And who can blame them? But no one I know gets more excited. Come down here to his home state. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brad Birch, Birchie! Welcome back, my friend. Holy this day. It's an absolute cracker. What a way to spend your weekend, hey, out here in the sunshine at Sandown Supercars and jumping your dirt bikes. It doesn't get much better.
Yeah, Tommy, mate, it doesn't get much better than this, Alina. When we come down to Sandown, we usually facing sideways rain, so I mean, it's pretty good to get some decent conditions here, mate. We're lucky enough to travel all over the country, all over the world. Riding our bikes really big, and it's always something special to come back down to Melbourne. We're down here for MotoGP and Formula 1 at Sandown. We actually get up close and personal with everyone. It's a lot of fun, so thanks so much for having us, guys.
Oh, good on you, Birchie. Good to have you, mate. Well, I tell you what, I think this crowd want to see some action out here. What do you think out there, Sandown? Do you want to see some more? You got it, righto, boys. Well, looking at you. Here we go, round number 2. Freestyles in the house. Big shout out to our friends at Supercars, of course, for having us in. A great relationship between the freestyle motocross team and Supercars, and it's great to be with you here in Sandown. Alrighty then, Jemini. Now the boys use that first couple of jumps there just to get a little bit comfortable. They're going to start going bigger and bigger. But they're going to be listening to you guys out there, so you give plenty of love. They're going to keep setting this bad boy all day for you. Check it out. Here we go. Gets up and throws it away with a big holy grab. Wow! How about that one? Who said you're going to hang onto your dirt bike? Make some noise for Birchie out there. Completely letting go that big 4-stroke out over here, flying across the top of the big 75-footer. Already back on over here, the boy from the bush, Benny Richards, continuing to killing it. Wow, Benny Richards, how about that? So much style on the young fella. Make some noise for him out there, Benny Richards. Craziness. That's right, Benny Richards not only picking up one but 2 medals at X Games this year. And I tell you what, he's a very proud Australian and we're proud of him as well. Okay, well we've done our upright tricks, we've done our style tricks, but you know what? I think it might be time to turn this party up. A back flip! Wow! How about that one? Going upside down 75 feet, 40 feet above the arena. But Richards says, hey, whatever you can do, I can do it better. 1 and 2, show with these guys are the best of the business. How about it out there? Let's stand those feet, clap your hands, and make some noise for the boys. Oh, the boys are loving it out here today. Perfect conditions for freestyle motocross. Now, wasn't that long ago that the backflip wasn't even heard of, but these days these guys have to throw it down every single time they do a show. Talk about pressure. Well, where do we go from here? We've gone style, we've gone upside down. Now it's time to put it all together. Have a look at this. Let's go. before he hits the down ramp, ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Bang your hands together for Benny Richards! 24 years of age and already taken the world by storm. Good on you, Benny. Alright, well that is one in the bank over here, but we still have another one in the tank down here. We've got a wily competitor over here, Brad Birch. He comes from Victoria, but every time he comes down here, he seems to go even bigger. And if we get behind him, he might get crazy for us to come on. Let's make some noise out there, stand down. Let's bring in Birchie. Come on, fella. Grab that motorcycle and show it. Wow! You are kidding me. How about that? Risking life and limb for you out here today, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best in the world. Would you please put your hands together for Mr. Brad Birch? You boys are absolutely off your melons out here today. Wow. Hey, okay. Well, I tell you what, now that we're all here, we're all excited, we can probably just pack it up and we can all go home. No, you don't like that idea? Do you want to keep this party going? Well, it's going to be up to you guys. If you want to get crazy, we'll get crazy. What do you say? Do you want to see some more? They said yes, so we got to do it. Let's go. Oh, good on you crew, thanks for hanging out with us today. Don't forget, we'll be here over the next 3 days having fun with you right through until Sunday. And a big shout out to Redco and our friends at Supercars. Great to be with you. Now these guys are full-time professional freestyle motocross riders. This is what they do for a living. They get to ride around the country and in the globe doing what they love, hanging out together, riding together, and they're great mates too. But what does it mean for you? It means you get to reap the benefits, grab your phone, rip it out, put it on record, and if you get any photos or videos, all you're going to do is rip them up onto your social media and just use that little hashtag you think, either airtime FMX or Sandown or Supercars or Tommy how are ya, any of that. Rip it up there, we would love to see it. But we're going to do something really stupid. We're going to send not one, we're going to send two at the same time. Stop it, who even does that? Righto boys, we're ready for you. Here we go, check it out. 2 riders, 1 round. Wow! Teamwork at its finest. Make some noise for the boys out there, stand down. That's what they call the FMX train.